Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? TMF Cause here again, just doing a follow-up video for after H-Pylori. So you saw the first video was about my experiences with H-Pylori and what I did to cure myself of it. Now I'm just going to go a little bit in depth as fast as I can because I don't have a lot of time, so please excuse the promptness of this video or some mistakes that aren't edited out because I don't really have time to do it, but I wanted to get this out in case it would help anybody. So, like I said before, it was late 2008, 2009 when I first had H-Pylori. I think it was late 2010, early 2011 when I had finally tested negative for H-Pylori. From late 2010, early 2011 until 2015, December 2015, I had issues that I believe were related to H-Pylori. The effects of it, things that have happened from possibly taking the antibiotics or just the changes to my body in general from the H-Pylori infection. And I'll get into the Candida part in a second video because that, in a third video technically of this series, but in the next video I'll get into that because I feel like it's so there's so much to talk about. It just couldn't be done in this video. So this is just really brief about my experiences after H. pylori. Okay, so after H. pylori, the things that I had that weren't normal for me that carried on were allergies to certain foods, anxiety disorder, panic attack disorder, and like post-traumatic stress. I see it like post-traumatic stress because it's almost more similar as like a war veteran. You think you hear someone hearing a car backfiring and they would think it's like a gunshot or something like that, you know, explosion, and it would traumatize them, but only specific things related to their experiences that cause that traumatic stress. So for me, my anxiety and panic disorders, it wasn't for anything that wasn't related to feelings of unwellness, you know, to being sick. It's always has to do with something like feeling sick, which would cause my mind to kind of wander and think about feeling uncomfortable and, you know, possibly death. I don't know why death, if any of you have ever had anxiety disorders, you feel like, I guess you can't breathe, your heart's beating too fast, or your stomach's turning in knots, or you can shake, you can feel cold, you can feel inside your mouth cold, you can get dizzy, you can shake. I don't know if I said that, if repeating myself, but anyways, you know, and all that similar symptoms of having anxiety and panic attack disorders. So for myself, at least upon many hours of reading, you know, the basic way that we feel okay is a lot of different factors, but mainly is serotonin being given to your brain. So there's enough serotonin in your body, in your blood right now to kill you, but the blood-brain barrier prevents that from happening. I'm sorry if I'm misquoting exact science here, but feel free to look it up, and at least you're getting the gist of what I'm talking about, because the rest will make sense. So you have serotonin and you have melatonin, and melatonin somewhat regulates sleep, serotonin somewhat regulates feelings of well-being. So stress can deplete serotonin. Obviously stress can keep you up and alter your sleeping patterns, which isn't helping you sleep as well. So that whole balance between serotonin and melatonin is getting broken up. For myself, I definitely know, and you can read about alcohol, marijuana will raise your serotonin, which makes you feel good, and then after that it will, you know, drop it lower than it was, which can definitely make you not feel good. And I would suggest is if you're having feelings of unwellness, to definitely stop, I would say, the alcohol. If you're, you know, there's a lot of positive things I can say that come from, you know, using marijuana if you have a medical marijuana card, but definitely stay away from sativas. Don't use sativas. Don't stimulate yourself in that way. And for some other reason, at least for myself, like I think it was an OG Kush that it didn't agree with me really well for some reason. But that's just me. I mean, hey, everybody's chemistry is a little bit different. Maybe yours is different. At least, you know, start small, use less, do whatever, but don't make this harder than it's going to be in the long run. Because if you're watching this now, I'm sure you know that this is a hell to go through. So let's see, exercise can help with serotonin. Definitely can help you rest as well. So get your 30 minutes of good exercise a day. No bullshit. Don't fucking, oh, I'm working out. No, get your heart rate up. You know, sweat. Do that. It's good for your body. You know, we're in a easy ass world now where you can sit on your ass and do a lot, feel like you do a lot, but you're not giving your body what it needs. So do that for yourself. Also, try to get some sleep, some regular sleep patterns. I am a fucking night owl. I try, like, force myself to sleep. I couldn't sleep last night, but I did get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and I try that as much as I can. There's supplements which, you know, can be taken for short term. You can look it up. Melatonin comes in pill form, whatever. So does serotonin, but definitely start with the smallest doses possible. My recommendation, and see if it has some sort of positive impact for yourself. But definitely don't become dependent on this stuff. Your body's designed to work in a certain kind of way, despite whatever the fuck pharmaceutical companies are telling you. You know, don't forget, at the end of the day, they're not there to fucking shake your hand and be a friend. They're there to make money. So, you know, think about that shit. Definitely, like I said in the previous video, you want to stay away from you know, negative stimulants. You want to stay away from shit that's scary or sad or even too exciting, you know, or death or all this types of stuff, because it's going to get your mind racing, even if you think it or not. Like I said in the last video, like, I love Ultimate Fighting Championship. UFC is awesome, MMA is awesome, but I've had, at least in the beginning, I had a few panic attacks. Anxiety, not necessarily an attack, but feeling uncomfortable just from watching it. And I know that that's not necessarily direct link, like I saw it and then, oh, I'm having a panic attack. It wasn't like that. It was like, I would, you know, you get excited or your heart starts beating fast and this and that, and then that feeling of something different is what made me feel uncomfortable. Hence the, you know, feelings of unwell. I feel unwell, and then that gets my mind racing. So definitely connecting the dots for yourself and seeing what the triggers are. You want to work with that to kind of document it so that that won't keep happening. Also, another tip is if you have an anxiety attack, a panic attack, leave the room that it happened in. For some reason, it's always worked for myself and for other people you can read online, that whenever a panic attack happens, getting away from the room, it's something about the way that your mind works. It kind of, you know, alleviates it when you get out. I mean, shit, go take a walk, do something, get some air. Definitely helps. And getting into the food allergy. Okay, so after H. pylori, I couldn't eat wheat. I started having like allergies. At least I thought I had allergies and was congested and this and that. And I don't know, way too long later, because, you know, we're all trying to just live a normal life and, you know, be caught up in regular social circles and all this shit. The life that we're living, we kind of put our health on the back burner. And, you know, at least for myself, I was just trying to get over this shit, because, you know, who wants to be sick and you feel like you're missing out? But the truth is I'm glad half of my brain was still paying attention and finally noticed that I wasn't having seasonal allergies. I never had allergies in my life. I've never had any of that. But I finally figured out it's something to do with wheat, you know, gluten in general. And once I took the wheat out of my diet, gluten out of my diet, because it's more than just wheat. It's like rye and barley, something like that. Anyways, feel free to Google that. I noticed that I didn't have this happening anymore. But for myself, I always knew that that's bullshit. Like, how do you just... Now I just have a lifelong allergy for no reason? That's bullshit. So slowly through deducing, I ended up figuring out that, like I'm saying, I'll get into Candida in the next video. I just wanted to talk about now, after H. pylori, some of the things, some of the symptoms I had continuously going on. So hopefully at least me talking about, I don't know exactly how long this video is, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes edited. I don't know if I'm including the first part that might have got cut out. But anyways, however long this is, I hope that talking about anxiety, talking about serotonin, melatonin, stuff like that, and just little things to kind of deal with that can help you. For myself, like I'm saying, I mean, it's just a total nightmare. You can't control yourself and you don't know why. But hopefully this is kind of, like I'm saying, I'm throwing you a couple more pieces to the puzzle of how this relates to yourself, whether you have H. pylori and you're going through this, or what to expect after H. pylori, because I tested negative, like I'm saying, in late 2010, early 2011, and it's not like I was just, well, you know, running around doing whatever, doing funny hand gestures. I wasn't doing any of that. I was extremely sick, extremely unwell, and now I'm not, and I hope to not have that problem again. What I do hope to do is hope that this has done something for you beyond it just in my mind was kind of rambling in together. Like I'm saying, I don't have a lot of time. I'm trying to get this done. One person was asking me some questions. I hope this can help anyone else that had questions. Some people don't ask questions. Some people just kind of, you know, hanging around, check it out. Maybe I'll ask questions. Put questions for me online. Put it on the post. I'm more than happy to give information. Definitely the videos that you will see coming up in the future, once I start adjusting to my new schedule, I have more time to edit them better and address things more directly. So again, it's TMF cause, just talking about some of the things I was dealing with after H. pylori, and hopefully some of that helped. If it seemed a little confusing, or if you want some more information kind of about something I was talking about, feel free to put it in the comments and ask, and I'll do the best that I can as soon as I can. So, peace and one love.